I just imagine, like, obviously I'm not religious or anything like that.
Mm.
But if I was, God nerfed him to save us. What's going on? You're tuned into the All Points Podcast. We are the freshest crew. I go by the name of A2.
Tim the Chat Man.
This is Kyle.
And it is the Three Amigos Day because Two Amigos was a no-show. And so, here we go. How you doing?
I'm doing all right, man. I'm back from vacation, spring break,
Mm-hmm.
So I'm doing okay. How about you?
Did you go to Cozumel?
No, we went to Texas.
Ah, okay.
He went to Padre Island.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, no, I didn't.
Ah, okay. You remember when we went there?
Padre Island?
Yeah, we went there.
I don't remember.
It was a Final Four trip.
I mean, I remember a Final Four trip in Texas, but I don't remember Padre
It was
Island.
Padre Island.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay.
What about you, Tim? How you doing?
I don't know, man.
Yeah.
It's been a rough one. I feel like something's missing. Like, we don't lost a real one
Yeah.
right now. Yeah, it's
Well, we can give a round house of applause.
Wait, who you talking about?
Oh, I thought you were talking about some Norris.
No, I was talking about the OnlyFans owner died.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
You didn't see that?
No, I did not see that.
Yeah, the owner of OnlyFans dead at like 43.
Damn.
Dang, what was he doing?
I don't know. I
Mm-hmm.
just headline it. I just looked at it there. But he gone.
Like the article.
He gone. You know how many women he empowered by creating his platform?
I mean, he made a lot of single moms a lot of money.
He did.
He jerked his way out of the mortal realm.
Dang.
He is 100% responsible for subscription gooning.
I mean, yeah.
Hey, any way you get the bag, I guess.
That's
I mean,
right.
someone would say he's probably did more, arguably, for women than a lot of women empowering women out there.
I mean,
Kyle, you know what month this is?
Oh, it is Women's
Dang,
Month. Sorry.
Kyle.
We're at the tail end of it. We'll be all right.
Oh, so you just like, fuck it.
No. I'm just
He's like,
saying.
how many more days do I got to keep up this act, man?
He's like that meme with that kid with the fucking, he's just sitting at the,
I'm just saying. He empowered a lot of women. And his platform did a lot
Yeah.
for independent creators.
Yeah, but he also fed into like a lot of them like red pill dudes and gave them a lot of like talking. And so, good with the bad.
He helped a lot of people during the pandemic, too.
That's true, man.
Yes,
Helped me out.
That was the biggest. Honestly, it's because of him now that whenever I go online and I'm like on Facebook or whatever, and I see that in someone's profile they put digital creator, I automatically assume that means they do OnlyFans.
Yep.
Look for that link tree.
Always.
For that fans link.
Got to.
Every single time.
I mean, I ain't no shame in it. I check him out.
Honestly, respectfully,
Mhm.
like to his, like I think everyone should be running a sale right now on OnlyFans.
I mean, they
Like,
should.
I mean, at least like what 75% off. You
I
know,
mean, that
how old was he? You said 43.
43.
43% off.
I-
You know, just
Type in promo code 43.
I'm
and,
just
RIP
43.
No. I don't
Oh
think
my
I don't think
God.
that's good.
You can't say that. You can't say that. You can't say that.
RIP
You can't say that. You can't say
No.
that.
Crazy, bro.
I think the way that you should do it to really honor him
Mm-hmm.
is use his birth year.
Mm-hmm.
Because if he was 43,
Mm-hmm.
somebody else do the math.
19.
83.
Okay, look at you.
But that's what I'm
Raymond.
saying. So 83% off?
I mean, that's even better.
You know what? That's fair. I'll take that.
Or like free. Just make it free for like new subscribers or something. I don't know.
Come on, I want to watch Timothy.
You hear that, ladies? 83% off. Fellas out there that are also with their ladies in the
Mhm.
OnlyFans, 83% off. Tell her she got to give to the homies.
I'm
Not
gonna join
really.
up. I'm gonna join up and do
Exactly.
83% off.
I'm just saying.
You know what else is 83% off?
What is that?
Dubby. No, I'm joking. It's only 10% off. But you should use that. Dubby Energy. Use the promo code all points at checkout to make sure that you get your dub on.
All right, that was
Yeah.
our W Energy promo.
kick-ass.
They weren't,
Got it
they weren't,
in there.
they weren't expecting it
Got
this
it in there
soon.
early.
Weren't
Right,
expecting
so-
that shit.
But we did lose Chuck Norris over
We
the
did.
weekend too.
We did.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, he or did we?
You know what? I say unfortunately, but
Mhm.
I thought I saw this, and I wasn't paying too much attention because I
Mhm.
just don't care about celebrity deaths like that. But I did think that I saw that he was one of them, one of those. Yeah,
I
What?
see what
Oh.
you mean.
he was.
Put pineapple on his pizza, didn't he?
Yeah, motherfucker.
Wait, what did he do?
No, apparently he was he was supporting them good old boys, the Republicans.
Oh,
You know, and
yeah.
while I'm like, okay, you know, he was
Mhm.
cool with the memes and shit because
Yeah.
you know, Chuck Norris doesn't sleep, he waits. You know, Chuck
Yeah.
Norris has another fist under his beard. You know, them shits was funny.
Mhm.
Mhm.
But yeah, I mean, if he was one of them, fuck him.
I mean, he was like what 80 something,
Yeah.
Yeah, like 83.
83. That's a long, fulfilling life.
Yeah,
honestly.
yeah.
I
I mean,
mean,
he's Chuck Norris, man.
yeah.
Like, he look at every. I mean, I can't even tell you everything that he's been in, and besides watching, what was it, Enter the Dragon?
Mhm.
Yeah,
That's the only one I've ever actually
Mhm.
watched of Chuck
You-
Norris
you-
doing anything.
You never watched an episode of Walker Texas Ranger?
Never.
Oh,
I turned
shit.
that. It was like
Mm.
MASH. I turned the TV off when that shit came on.
Okay, Mash will put you to sleep from the intro,
Right.
so okay, understandable.
But apparently,
MASH
he
was actually
really
funny.
hated those jokes, but he had no choice but to just deal with them.
Yeah.
To where even then, when they threw him in the Expendables, you know, they had to make him make a Chuck Norris joke just because he was cameoed in it.
Yeah.
Why would you hate that?
His meme last generations. He was like
Yeah.
the first meme, honestly.
Well,
The first one of the first.
You know,
right?
he was. Yeah, I guess he was a proto meme.
Chuck
Yeah.
Norris makes water thirsty, man.
Exactly. So it's like why not?
How is he going about his life when everywhere he goes, people are just like, "Is that Chuck Norris? That Chuck Norris?" On
Yeah.
I heard that Chuck Norris doesn't get a receipt when he goes to the grocery store. They have to give him a receipt for the fact that he came in.
It's like, oh my god, I heard that Chuck Norris doesn't do push-ups. He just pushes the earth down.
Exactly. Just stuff. He can't do
Like,
anything.
How can you be mad at
Exactly. I had a whole book. I got a whole book full of Chuck Norris jokes.
Think about how many bad Chuck Norris jokes, though, he probably heard
that? Oh yeah,
on a regular average. Like
True.
people coming up with like zero comedy and probably taking it to where it just didn't need to go.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and if it's like that,
Mhm.
you know, like, okay, well,
It'd be like,
yeah.
leave me alone now. Like, I'm done.
Yeah,
I'm still gonna say R.I.P. Chuck Norris, regardless of his affiliations and what he did.
He was a whole generation of jokes for us, man.
He was entertaining.
Every school had that one kid who every time you talked to him, always had one in the chamber
Mhm.
at all times. Like you could not take them seriously because they're always saying a Chuck Norris joke, so people just wouldn't talk to him.
like man, stay ready. You ain't got to get ready.
That's right.
It's so stupid.
Chuck Norris just stays ready.
All right, so I know you got something on the cusp there, right?
I mean, well,
Yeah,
I got a
look
couple
at it.
stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's like one-liners that we can react to.
Okay.
But I did take a trip over the weekend to Texas with the family. You know, the kids had fun. You know, we had a Airbnb with a swimming pool.
God, you
Nice,
sound
man,
so
nice.
excited, Kyle.
Anyway, so the kids had fun, and at the very beginning of the pool, because I didn't get in right away, so the kids is just in. And like as an adult, you're supposed to get in the pool first before the kids. You got to figure out how deep it is. You got to figure out how deep the pool goes.
Didn't have markings?
Before no, that pool didn't have markings. It was a
okay.
public. It was a private
Alright,
pool. It was like
alright.
indoor. It was inside of a house, so I
Okay.
guess they didn't care for markings. But like we didn't test out see how deep it went. So like
Uh-huh.
the youngest one was swimming, and he was like, I'm over here blowing up inflatables. I'm trying to focus on being a dad.
Safety and all that
blowing up
Yeah.
like two inner tubes and stuff like that. So I'm not really paying too much attention. Kira's out there though, and like you see the boy, he's like hopping, and we're just like, and like I noticed it, and I was like, oh snaps. And so like as soon as we noticed it, like she just jumps in with all her clothes on just to save the boy,
Mhm.
and like she kind of throws him into the shallow water, and like he just starts smiling and laughing because like everyone was like, but like we're just the adults are just like, dude, you almost like drowned, like you almost like lost, like we almost drove back with one less person, and like but he was just smiling because he was like shocked that his mom jumped into the water with all her clothes on. It's just like it was kind of crazy to see.
I mean,
I mean-
was she supposed to strip down Butterball?
No,
Jump in after?
but like as soon as she got out the water, I was like, man, I was like 1 second behind you. I was 1 second behind you, and she just looked at me.
You can't swim
Uh,
either.
Well, it wasn't that deep. It was like 5 feet, but like for him, that was enough for him to.
It's deep for certain
Yes,
people.
right. Exactly.
Dang.
For me, I just walked in, but for him, that was deep enough.
Yeah.
But and then so like that was like an incident. I was like thinking about that, and like I still wasn't in the pool because I was blowing up inflatables, and I was telling Pharaoh, I said, Pharaoh, like don't you get on that side because I don't know, you just going to figure it out. That's all I think. You already saw what happened to the other one. Like, for me, you just going to figure it out, bro. But as we was driving home, we was like, it was just me and Pharaoh in the car. We was driving home and we was going over this bridge. And there was like water on both sides. And then Pharaoh just goes out of nowhere. He was like, what would you do if this bridge just collapsed and like we fell into the water? And I was like, why would you say that? Like, why would you like, but like, he really had me thinking about it. I was like, what would I do? Honestly, it's like, so like all the like videos I've seen of cars going into the water, I'm like, okay, so we got 30 seconds of air left. You like, I will take off my headrest, obviously crack the window with the headrest, cause you know, and then like, but like, do I crack it first or do I save my son and then crack the window?
Yeah.
And I was like, wait a minute, it's in like a river. So like there's no bottom to this. So it's like I can't even swim. So what am I gonna do?
Man.
You
So,
heard
like-
it here, folks. According to Kyle, there is no bottom to rivers
Well, like
whatsoever.
it's obviously not gonna be like a swimming pool where I can like touch the bottom, bounce up, and then swim up. You know,
Bro,
I mean, I
turn
can do
your
that.
Tesla into submersible mode. man.
Yeah,
It
right?
don't work like I was in the van. So like I was really sitting there thinking, this boy had me thinking for like a good 30 minutes. And I was just like, dang, I really gotta learn how to swim.
Yeah, you do.
Cause it's
Yeah.
like in time of need, like we would just die. Like at the end of the day, we just dying at
Hey.
the like it's like, what are we doing?
You know what? Then that's gonna be the summer goal.
No,
We
to
gonna
learn how to
teach
swim.
Kyle to swim.
Gonna
I
teach
mean,
Kyle to swim.
I can how can I push myself off the water and like continue going?
But you can't like
but like
maintain.
I can't like tread water. Like if I'm drowning, like I can grab you and throw you up, you know. But like
Mhm.
you better, you know,
You
get
better
to the
learn to
shallow.
fly.
Yeah, you better get to the shallow water. But like for me, like I don't know. Like the first thing to do is to panic.
Yeah, that's
So,
the worst thing to do.
Exactly. So like. My son had me thinking about it. I was like, "Dang, I gotta learn how to swim because I can't save nobody.
Uh-huh.
I can swim underwater. Like I know the motions and stuff,
Mhm.
but like I can't do it enough to swim. And then like you always see these movies and these cartoons of people swimming underwater,
Right.
and their eyes are open, and
Mhm.
just looking at everything. I'm just like, I can't even see with my glasses off normally. So it's like. I'm not opening my water in like river water if I'm ever in that situation
Well,
or
just-
ocean water.
Make sure that when you swim, you wear contacts.
it's like there's too many things to think about in that situation. Like, what would you do if you was in the car with the kids and the bridge collapsed and you went in the water? Exactly. You just dead. You just
I
dead.
mean, I am the only one in my family that can fully swim. So,
Mhm.
but there's also 5 other people in
Yeah,
my
you gotta-
family.
you
There's
gotta-
only so much I can do.
You got an eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Who you
Yep.
gonna say first?
Like which one is going to be
Whoever
most
gets the seatbelt
successful?
off first is the first one that gets saved. That's it. Y'all better hold y'all breath and hold it good.
because if the car goes underwater, you got like what, a good 30 seconds, 40, maybe a minute of air before it like fully submerges and you gotta hold your breath. But like you're doing all that stuff with your eyes closed because I'm not opening my opening my eyes in like that type of water, you know?
She dying.
Do it.
Then you gonna drown.
Yeah,
You might
I
be
know.
swimming down, bro.
So it's like, what do you do?
Well,
So-
first, as you see yourself going over, you have to just stop time for a little bit. Go into bullet time,
Mhm.
and you grab those floaties.
Yeah.
And then you go over to the.
What floaties?
You had the floaties in the car, didn't you?
No.
From when you were.
they were deflated. I
Yeah, so you
deflated
grab the
them.
deflated floaties, and
Mhm.
you've only got 30 seconds, so you start filling those up.
Mhm.
And in the meantime, while you're doing that, you start kicking at the glass at every window that you can to make sure that it breaks. You have a way out. And you take that floaty, you put it out the window, and
Mhm.
you let it go, and you see which direction that it goes. Oh, it's going this direction. That must be the way,
Way
to
up.
the surface.
Mhm.
All right, and then you do a roundhouse kick to the back, so you can kick the door open. right?
R.I.P. Chuck Norris. I'm not gonna lie, Alex.
Uh-huh.
Grabbing the floaties in the back was a possibility in my head. Like,
okay, well there you go.
I was thinking about it. I was like, wait, but that's wasting time. That's wasting precious air to like sit here and try to inflate
No.
an inflatable.
No.
And then like,
No, 'cause
I-
think about it.
uh-huh.
Because if you are in it for a while, you can just.
I don't know. I don't think it works like that, Alex.
No. See,
You're the worst.
engage the airbags. It's a bag of air, bro. Like whoever's left, I don't know if this actually works or not. I'm just making something up, but try it. If you ever get in that situation, try it. And if you live, you owe me $5. If you don't live, well, I guess we'll never
I don't
know.
think it
They were
works like that
nah,
either.
Tim, I died.
I don't think it works. I don't know. I think technology, like, you know how airlines, they got the inflatable under the seats.
Yeah.
I think cars should just come with that. I don't know. I don't know how to make cars, but I think like your seat should be an inflatable in time of need.
You could probably just buy that.
Mm,
Probably. But like I was also like, there's this episode of The Simpsons where like the Otto was driving the kids. It's like a field trip, and like their bus like goes over.
yeah, I think I
bridge.
remember that.
They
Yeah,
had to go on like a kid island, and there's this vivid scene I remember as a
what?
kid. He's a kid.
I know exactly what you're about to say.
Not Kid Island.
Uh,
But
No.
there's this vivid scene I remember. Like they was wanting food, and Bart was like, "Oh, I can go get the cooler. It's in the bus."
yeah,
And Bart grabs an inhaler,
yep.
and he goes underwater, and like that's like his breathing apparatus. So like that crossed my mind too, because
Like,
I
you
know
can't- that
Pharaoh
would
has
work.
an inhaler,
That would
and I was
never
like,
There's
does that-
no
does
air
that
in there.
work?
No.
No,
I don't know how inhalers
it's
work.
not air.
Also, because there's cracks in the middle of like your container
Mhm.
and the little console. Or
Is an inhaler just compressed air?
No.
No.
no?
Y'all asthma niggas over here.
Yes. but no, even in the little capsule, there's cracks in there. So if you have that in your mouth,
Mhm.
water's just gonna go straight through into your mouth. So
Mm.
it's not gonna work.
So the Simpsons.
You need a
Yeah, same
rebreather,
like-
bro. You need a rebreather.
Mhm.
A rebreather.
Mm-hmm.
Or
Whatever that is.
or
You play GTA, you don't know what a rebreather is, bro. Every time you got to swim under the water for a mission, they give you a rebreather. It circulates the air.
Mhm.
Oh, so I just got to carry that on me every time.
Yeah,
should.
100%. You cough enough, I'm sure you could use one.
I just got to look for a giant bubble and just go in that.
Exactly. And you just
Yeah, video game logic.
exactly.
That's right.
But it's just one of those things, and then it got me really thinking, like, because I've been swiping through Instagram, and it was this one Instagram channel was like, here's how to make gasoline. If World War III happens and wipes out all our resources, here's how to make gasoline. Here's how to make soap. Here's how to make a candle. Here's how to make this. And I was just like, dang, I don't know how to make any of this stuff. So it's like my survival instincts is just poor. Like I don't know what I would do in in those scenarios. Like
I think
Just-
probably die.
Yeah, I was
yeah,
gonna say,
pretty
just-
much, yeah.
Or just go on YouTube. Obviously, like World War III's happened. Just go on YouTube. and
You're
figure
right.
out.
Just Google it,
You're
bro.
right, you're right.
Like,
Simple.
come on.
Nah, I was actually thinking about that today because the
Mhm.
thing that Jonathan posted, the actually, what was it? You that posted it?
What was it?
It was that
The main island.
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
No, it made me
Yeah.
think about that. That's what made
Yeah.
me think about it. Yeah.
But I was
Yeah.
thinking about that myself. I was like, dang, you know what? I don't think that I would be able to.
Mm-hmm.
So it kind of made me think about, okay, I probably should get one of those. There is actually this survival guide. It was like a they were compared to like the green books and whatnot,
Mm-hmm.
but it was like that kind of survival guide. I was like, I need to pick up one of those. Because it's like one of those just in case scenarios.
Yeah.
Like shit could go down. Yeah, I'm already armed.
I have. Oh well, yeah. I have a book of worst case scenarios and how to like survive them. So I know how to like survive a free falling elevator.
Yeah.
Like yeah, you
Jump at
know.
the last second?
No. No, you don't jump at the last second, Alex. You lay flat down. So like when the
What, so
when
it
the
doesn't
elevator
crush
hits the
you?
ground, the force goes throughout your whole body. You don't stand up. You just lay down. And don't panic.
Oh, so you
Oh,
can
you
break
just
every
open the
bone.
door.
No, you can't open the door on a
Just
free
open
falling
the yes, you
elevator.
can. Just open the door,
It's
bro.
just yeah.
Stick your foot out and
It's just like the way to survive a plane. Just right before it hits the ground or the water, you just
Jump
jump up,
No, it
and
doesn't.
then you do a backflip.
And like
you do a backflip and hit a barrel roll.
There you go. And you just coast all the way down.
Like
baby.
I know how to I know random stuff like that, like how to survive like stuff like that, like the whole like attacking bear, like if a bear
Mhm.
attacks.
Well,
like, if what
what are you gonna say?
if it's black attack,
Whoa,
brown.
whoa.
You know, that's the rule.
You
If
gotta
it's black, attack. If it's brown, stand down. If it's white,
wait, good night.
good night. Exactly.
Yeah.
You dead. You just-
Polar bears
you
don't
just
give a
dead.
fuck.
They really don't. Apparently, like in Alaska, they will follow your ass home.
Yeah.
They will just be waiting on you out there. And it's like, imagine your job being like, so you're late. There's a polar bear in my
Mhm.
yard.
Yeah.
It has not left since yesterday. I'm not coming in.
I mean, I don't think there's like houses in like
Well,
neighborhoods in Alaska, but yeah.
well, I mean, but
They
they're-
gotta live somewhere, Kyle. They ain't just in igloos.
I don't know. Wouldn't everything just like fall, like go up, like 'cause it's at the bottom of the earth?
stupid. Stupid.
This is by
Stupid.
Kyle.
The views of Kyle Holly.
Right.
Whatever you literally was saying. Anyways, but like we just gotta prepare ourselves for the worst.
Yeah.
Like what to do in like a case of emergency. Like you gotta, especially when you got kids. Like you cool. You ain't got no kids. You all right. You ain't got
Right,
nobody.
I'm a
Like you're like the last person I might call in a worst case scenario. You seem like one of those guys who self-efficient.
I mean,
It's not.
you're right.
It's not. I'm not disrespecting. I'm just saying. Like
you're right.
I have a feeling you will be all right.
yeah,
you know.
probably.
I'll probably see you driving down the street like, is that Alex? He done made gasoline in the car. Like, look at
I mean,
him.
remember, I do have YouTube Premium, so I can get all of it.
Yeah, yeah.
I can save hundreds of videos.
I assume YouTube will be up for like a few hours, a few days in the apocalypse, but
That, you know what?
yeah, I mean, it's not just gonna self-run itself.
Would that be a good survival technique though?
What?
Have like a bunch of those videos saved on like a phone, just ready to go, so it has like various topics and whatnot. I wonder if that would be a good survival.
I mean,
You have to regularly charge it though.
I mean,
charge
yeah.
it. Yeah.
I mean, but there's like you probably should have a generator. You probably should have a generator.
Mhm.
You probably should. Well, nah, I ain't gonna do that. But there's also other little generators you can do by hand and shit like that. So you probably should have something of that.
Mhm.
And also, have a little bit of OnlyFans content on there, just in case. Just
I mean,
in
you
case,
you
right?
gotta
just in case.
you gotta please yourself.
Oh my god, he's like, my subscription's still good, right? Like, ain't no banks to charge it again, right? So it go on forever, right?
Yeah.
But like, do y'all remember back in the day, like when it's like severe weather,
Mhm.
like you would go to the news, you turn on the news.
Yeah.
Nowadays we ain't got cable. We ain't got cable. No one's turning on the news to figure out, what severe weather is. You go on your phone and you figure out, you go to the local news station and be like, oh, there's severe weather.
Yeah, we don't have to rely on Chief Meteorologist Jay Pringle.
Right.
Exactly. I don't yeah. But it's like you can just step outside and it's like, it looks like a storms are brewing.
Yeah.
But like it's like I don't know. It's like if the power does go out and like say you are, like there's no like crank radio. Like no one has like a crank radio. Like,
Yeah.
it's just stuff you gotta remember these things. Like you know where a flashlight is at when the power goes out?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Good. You got
Got two
batteries in it?
It's on my
Yep.
phone.
It's on your phone. Yeah.
Stupid. Nah, we've got two flashlights.
Mhm.
They are rechargeable batteries, but we got a bunch of batteries ready to go.
Mhm.
It's double A, so they're easy to carry. All
See what you do if you need to get to the radio. Just go hop in your car, bro.
Yeah.
But how you gonna get out if you stuck in the garage?
Wait,
Walk
you
out the
can
front
lift
door.
it. Wait, you can just lift
I'm just
it.
saying, you can just lift it.
Okay, you're okay. All right,
Not
you
all
got
of
me.
them. My garage is way too heavy to be lifted on your own.
Dang.
Yeah,
You just gotta crash
How
through
much
it.
would you pay me to lift it? Because I'll come over there.
I don't think Alex. I don't want you to get hurt. Not on my property.
I got a strong.
Not on my property.
I got
Well,
strong
Just push it to your neighbor's
That's the
house.
trick, right?
Just push it to the neighbor's
Scoot him over a little bit. I got a question for y'all though.
What's up?
What is that?
If there was 100 dicks on the wall,
Wait.
how many do you think you would choke on?
0.
Oh, you just good like that?
Goddamn right.
No effort whatsoever.
Mhm.
This is like a contest?
Slop on them knobs.
It's literally just meant for that first person that answers and says 0
Yeah.
every single
And when I
time.
was saying, I was like, yeah, I know how this is gonna go.
Yep.
Listen, there's a dick I can't suck, then it's not a dick.
It's not a dick. It's a sea serpent.
What the hell's wrong with you?
Everything. I also do have some news though to report out of Florida.
Oh
Mhm.
God, I think you probably got it.
He is our local Florida man.
Florida woman is at it now.
Uh-oh.
So there was a lady who has recently been arrested and being sued because apparently she went to a person's Airbnbs, 2 different ones, and it was reported to this individual that she uploaded some videos on an adult site of her peeing on a bunch of different shit in the houses. And because it exceeded $3,000 in damages, she has now been arrested. She's out on bail now, but
Hey man,
What-
you can't yuck someone's yum. you know?
Airbnb, bro.
If someone Stupid.
What is the charge? Is it misdemeanor?
I don't even know
It's
what the
destruction of
actual-
property.
Destruction of property.
like-
But this is Florida though.
It's just pedo. It rinses
It's
off.
How you know?
I'm just saying.
You
I'm
been
looking
kicking it with R.
around
Kelly?
It rinse off in the shower.
I'm like, why you gotta pee in somebody else's
You
house?
can't yuck someone's
Pee in your own
yum.
house.
You can't yuck someone's yum.
On top
That's
of it.
someone's
You need to do
fetish.
the water play at home, man.
That's someone's fetish, bro.
I mean, yeah, she uploaded it to an adult website. She knew 100%
Exactly.
what she was doing.
Somebody was watching it.
Somebody was gooning, and then they
Mhm.
had post-nut clarity and reached out to this individual and were like, hey, man,
wrong.
Mhm.
she peed up that Crown Royal chair. Literally, he had like an antique like Crown Royal chair that was like limited edition, and she pissed all over it.
Yeah, okay. You can't sell that.
Yeah,
I mean,
You're right.
You know.
You're right.
I mean, this is why Airbnb's got so many fees. Fees for the peas, man.
That is true. That is true.
Look at him rhyming over here.
I know.
This guy, he's probably been writing.
He
I'm
is.
not.
He's
I'm
a-
really
Yeah.
not.
He's been writing for the show.
Yeah.
I'm just keeping my thoughts together. But that shit was crazy. I'm like, that's why we can't have nothing nice anymore, man.
Well, I'm glad that you brought up Florida
Mm-hmm.
because Florida is on some shit right now.
I mean, when are they
Florida on
not?
some shit?
True.
Think about when GTA launches, GTA 6. Florida's going to be on.
They have so much content.
on
Those
a high.
missions about to be crazy.
Exactly. But what's going on in Florida right now?
So this is a real headline that came out on the 18th.
Mm-hmm.
Florida bill to ban marrying first cousins fails to pass. So, Florida bill to ban marrying first cousins, state lawmakers voted down HB 733, which proposed that incestuous marriages would not be recognized for any purpose in the state of Florida after July 1st, 2026. So they were like, hell no, you ain't let me not marry Becky Sue. Now, I'll say it like this.
Mm-hmm.
If they were already married and they weren't trying to like lose them benefits and whatnot,
Mhm.
I understand it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But the lawmakers though,
I-
like you have to fear for your job, right? Like you have to fear for your job if you're voting down something like that. And then, what does that say about your constituents?
Florida is so
What
fucked.
does that say?
We live in a country where we don't convict pedophiles.
I-
So you
I'm-
gotta
They're keeping it in the family.
exactly.
I just okay. I mean, like Kansas is on some shit too, right?
Obviously, yeah.
But I can't understand how Florida is just that notorious for just this wild shit.
I mean,
Well, part of the thing about Florida is they have different laws there about reporting the news to where they don't
Right.
have to keep as much stuff hidden. They can just come out with it.
Mhm.
Names, where people work, all kinds of shit.
But I thought that was the whole purpose of the whole Florida man thing. Is like they purposely don't publish names.
They say the Florida man there, as far as I guess it's the reporting part of it. I might be wrong about the
Mhm.
name parts, but it's the fact that all these stories come out. So it's really Florida's not wilder than everywhere else. It's just Florida puts out more articles about this
Mhm.
shit than everyone else.
I-
But I'm with you too.
You know what?
They do a lot of shit.
You are right because I don't know if you saw.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was in like Maryland or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
A quadriplegic ended up shooting a guy.
I heard
And
about
go-
that.
he
And I was
had
just like,
quadriplegic. He got no arms, no legs.
So he had like the nub.
He
on
did.
the-
Yeah.
and I saw the video of him doing it. And I'm just like, you got to be fucking kidding.
We
me.
saw the video of him shooting the gun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he.
Which I don't understand how it worked, but it and he apparently he's a cornhole champion.
Yeah, exactly.
Or
Which
professional
is
cornholer.
it just blows my mind. Like
That
I
sounds
couldn't
like
beat
an
him.
Oblongs episode.
oh god.
Hey man, when there's a will, there's a way. All right.
I just imagine like obviously I'm not religious or anything like that.
Mhm.
But if I was, God nerfed him to save us. It's
Some
like,
people got to be
holy
bored
shit.
with nurse because there's no telling what. You know how many Hitlers we got out there that probably can't walk.
Jesus Christ. Yeah.
That's crazy.
So yeah, you might be right on that whole thing. There's probably like a equal amount of crazy.
How did they book him? Like how they cuff him? They put handcuffs on him.
They just tied him
what-
up like
what
it
they
was
do?
old
They just-
time
they-
with a lasso.
They used a bunch of zip ties.
We're like,
Oh my god!
so zip tie to what? He could just slip through him.
So they didn't print them.
Like what?
They couldn't.
We gotta get his fingerprints. Oh crap!
I mean, he ain't got to worry about dropping the soap, right?
That's true. Well, no, maybe because if we can hold the gun. Nah, I feel bad for them inmates.
Right.
Oh,
That mean he like he had like waist height. Like
Mhm.
they ain't got to
Don't-
bend him.
Don't fuck with them.
I'm
okay?
curious if he tried running, like running away from the cops.
Here,
Oh
just
my god!
I'm gonna send it to you so then we can post it along with the video.
Mhm.
But you gotta see this, man.
The guy shooting, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't understand. I saw the video. He like literally fires a gun. And I'm just like, what's pulling the trigger? Like what is?
Yeah.
like, it's like his mind. Like what is pulling the trigger?
He might have one of like those like hair trigger guns, so it's just like the slightest
Super
little bit.
sensitive.
Mm.
Yeah. So then he
Yeah.
might just the little bit. But then again, it's just like, okay, but how do you keep it stable? You know,
How do you
because of
hold
the
it?
recoil.
Mm.
Well, because he's kind of
He was just
I
like,
don't want to do it.
like hold on, like
But
this. I'm gonna do it.
I mean,
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I don't know.
Yeah.
We shouldn't be laughing at it, but it is also like that. It's kind of insane to hear that.
I'm admiring
I'm
it.
like, how did you accomplish this?
Right. But like you said, when there's a will, there's a way. And if you're like dedicated, because I mean, again, he probably got fucked with.
Mhm.
You know? So
Probably.
then it's just like, okay, well, I got to protect myself, and there you go.
Yep.
Yeah, was it a just killing? Like, did someone do something to him, or
I
was
was
he just a murderer?
I was way too perplexed by the ability of him to do that. I just
Fair.
did not read the article. I'm just
That's
gonna be
fair.
real. I did not.
No,
He
no,
was headline.
probably
I was a headline nigga.
because it's like how you're stuck on how that you don't even look at the why. I get it.
Yeah, but you know, I shout out to dude, even though he killed somebody. I really do hope that you have kids because they're going to be menaces in this world.
You don't have. You hope that he doesn't have kids.
No, I really do hope that he has kids.
Why? Why?
Oh, did I say that wrong?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, my bad.
You hope that
I
he-
do hope that he has kids because they would be just menaces. Listen, that's fine. You know, we need people like that in this world. We need people who are that resilient because that's
No,
how
we
shit
don't.
gets done.
That's how we
That's how
get.
shit gets done.
That's how we get our current president. That's how we get our current president.
No, how we get our
That's how
current
we get-
president. How we get our current president is nepotism.
I
Alright.
don't know.
Oh, yeah,
Everyone's talking about Iran this, Iran that. Well, I ran
Iran?
out of money
Well,
trying to get gas the other day.
you seen them stickers?
I hope they're around.
No, they are.
I did that.
No.
stickers?
It's like I ran your gas price up.
Shoot,
I was
man.
like, okay, all right.
I need
all
a
right.
giant one that just goes outside of the giant display because
It-
that's
That would be
it's
Shoot.
crazy.
Speaking of run out of money, you guys hear that USPS is talking about they might run out of money either this year or next year?
USPS,
Yes.
the postal service.
Yes.
Um,
Because since like 2005, there's been like a 48% drop in volume of like things going through the mail because
mean,
Amazon's off doing its own thing. And
when's the
FedEx
last time you got a personal letter in the mail?
I
this
did.
week?
Yeah, actually.
All
did.
I get is spam. So
Well, I wouldn't say.
I'm trying to unsubscribe.
Hey, but there's important things that you got to get in the mail sometimes too. That driver's license renewal reminder, any
Yes.
kind of official document, like when we have to vote if the Save Act gets passed, Save America
Jesus
Act
Christ.
gets passed, and you trying to order that birth certificate so
Mhm.
you can go up in there and get your passport. Gonna need the mail.
Dang, you right.
And I'm like, if the mail's gone, I'm telling you, they're gonna charge us a subscription service for the mail. That's what's gonna happen
Dang.
next.
But that's the thing is that it's not that they're running. I mean, they are running out of money because it's intentional because they're underfunding it.
Mhm.
So it's just that whole plan because they tried to do that in like 2020 because they tried to do and I know that bastard's name, Louis DeJoy.
They're like Wikipedia
Because they slowed
Yeah.
the mail down like
They ask for money
Yeah,
every so often.
but that was the whole thing is like mail-in ballots. It's going to affect
Mhm.
that, you know. And there's but so North Carolina. See, how I'm about to get my soapbox here.
Take your shirt off.
North Carolina, there was I think it's like 2014. They had there was a lawsuit that went up to the Supreme Court that basically was like the lawmakers in North Carolina basically took voter data of like every fucking black person in the state
Mhm.
and they banned everything that we so like there was this thing like Souls to the Polls where Sundays they would get people registered the types of IDs and shit like that and
Mhm.
like mail-in ballots and they were basically like yeah this was like done with surgical precision to affect black voters.
Mhm.
They're trying to do that nationally.
Oh, of course.
You know, that's exactly what's
Of course.
So, I
Yeah.
mean, you think of all the people that live rurally, like the way that I was reading up on it today, and basically for you to register to vote, you have to go in person with these different documents there. Think of all the people who live in like very rural towns, rural, God, I sound like
Mhm.
Kyle, that are like 45 minutes to an hour away from an actual like
Yeah.
big city that would have those kind of things.
Mhm.
Mhm.
A lot of them might not make that drive because it's like that's an hour there and an hour back.
Look, I don't know about the rural people. I can't help y'all, but I am planning on if people can't get to like polling stations and whatnot,
Mhm.
I'm driving people that day.
You Ubering
Like,
people,
100%.
Ubering people to the polls.
I will take the loss and gas and
You
all
think,
that
you
shit.
think
but-
Uber will do like a free?
Nah, Uber
free ride?
ain't gonna do that shit. No, cause yeah, I'll tell you probably why. It's because you know they stand to gain.
Oh,
Too, so.
Right.
So no, I'm like fuck that shit, and I hope that we can get people organized to do that out here.
You want me to vote, Alex?
Yes,
Oh.
you should vote. Nah, 100%. This time you really should vote.
Yeah, get on getting your
I'll think
documentation
about
because a real ID ain't gonna cut it no
Yeah.
more.
Which is wild.
I got a real ID.
Well, I was looking into it a little bit and I kind of understood a little bit more because I always thought the real ID was specifically for an American citizen. Like you had to
Mhm.
provide all these documents. That's not true.
Mm-hmm.
Other people can get it as well. Like even people with green card stuff can get real ID. So it does not constitute you as an American citizen to have it. But I mean, I had to,
Yeah.
the things I had to bring in were things that classified me as an American
Yeah,
citizen.
yeah.
Mhm.
My birth certificate, my social security
Mhm.
card, my
Wait a
mail.
minute.
They-
I had to spread my butthole
Oh,
and lift my sack.
that wasn't registered, man.
Bro, that wasn't the DMV. I don't know where you went.
Yes.
He was getting his
Had too many D's in my DMV.
Mm-mm.
Hey,
He went to the He went to the BBC, not the DMV.
BBC. Jesus Christ. How many times?
Hey.
Yeah.
Anyway, but yeah. So yes, ICE agents are at TSA because TSA agents are getting paid and they're quitting. So they're sending in ICE to do TSA's job, and this whole world's just messed up and crazy, and just don't travel nowhere.
Here, listen.
Drive.
How much would you guys, pay me to call an ICE agent a bitch when I'm coming back?
I mean, don't do it, Alex,
Why?
because they're not trained to handle stuff like that.
What,
So
being
they,
called a bitch?
yeah, they might retaliate.
Well, then if
they
a
might
bitch is being a bitch,
might
then maybe
call
they should
you-
stop being a bitch.
They might call you not from here. So
That's fine. Oh no,
man.
I gotta go to Mexico.
They're gonna do that Family Guy thing where they're gonna hold up the little card for the
Mhm.
shades of brown. Like,
The funny thing about that though is if they were to deport me or whatnot,
Mhm.
I got the flight benefits. I'd just be right back in
you're like, oh no, don't send me back home to Thailand.
You're like Barney getting thrown out of Moe's.
Yeah, exactly.
Comes right back in.
I am gonna bring my passport. Just
I don't know, man.
It could go down.
I wouldn't risk it for the biscuit.
whatever. Fuck them.
No, it's kind of sad the world we live in right now, and like everyone's making fun of us. Everyone's banning flights. Thank God for John Oliver. He keeps me, updated on all the stuff going on in the world, and the fact that all these different countries are advising. They're not really banning us, but they're advising us not to travel to their country and vice versa. It's just it's just kind of just like, dang, man.
It is wild because I
Mhm.
remember a few years ago that I wanted to go down to, I think it was Chile,
Mm-hmm.
and there was an advisory. I was like, oh, I didn't know that was under advisory.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
we're the one. It's like that meme. Like I already knew we were, but it's
Mhm.
like that meme that's like, are we the baddies?
Mhm. Oh yeah,
Mhm.
definitely.
It now it's more confirmed. It's like,
Mhm.
yeah, we are fucking.
I mean, think about how many women got flown out to Dubai and
Mhm.
scared shitless.
Yeah, couldn't come back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's like, imagine being stuck in the UAE where shit is super expensive. It's like, yeah, that money you had is gone.
Right. I mean, it just, I don't know, man. It's wild times.
It is.
Yeah,
But
100%.
You got to keep up with it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll just say it like this and I'll be off the soapbox. I hope that we don't get complacent. I mean, here we are kind of laughing and joking about it, but it is really serious.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of like, if I could move out tomorrow,
Mm-hmm.
I sure as fuck would.
Mm.
But I don't know. It's
I feel
fantasy
you.
land.
I feel you.
It's fantasy land.
I can't say the same. I like where I'm at, but
Mm-hmm.
it sucks. It sucks. It's like the boiling frog in
Mm-hmm.
the pot. It's like they're slowly turning on the heat, and it's like don't get complacent. It's like
Mhm.
because this war is going to be over and gas prices going to go back to normal. Like no, it's not. They're just going to stay where they're at. It's
Right.
just
I
like
mean, they already said the things are not going to go back to how
Yeah,
they were. when
it's
this
like-
over.
everything's still going to be super expensive. We're still going to be underpaid, and it's just
Well,
I'm
until
just-
we start, collectivizing and shit.
we need to march more.
We
Hey,
go.
I don't
I'm just
know.
blessed that I can say that, I remember when gas prices were this amount, years
Mhm.
ago. And back then I couldn't afford to fill my car. Like, truthfully, was working a very low paying job.
Mhm.
It was not a matter of, I just don't have time. It's like, I just didn't have the money to spend that. 'Cause I
Right,
used to drive a
right.
Cadillac. I was going premium. So
Yeah, okay,
I was
yeah.
spending like $4 a gallon. And I'm
Yeah.
like, ain't no fucking way. But now I'm like, I got multiple cars. I got gas in them. And I'm like, I'm very blessed about that.
That
man,
is
'cause
that
I'm
is
like,
a
man,
good
that's-
feeling.
Good, man. Good.
You're a black man in America.
Man, because it's like, but I know it ain't
I
like
think
that.
you're gonna
for
get pulled
everybody
over
right now.
tomorrow.
don't put that on him.
It ain't like that for everybody.
Nah,
It's
There's-
not. It's not.
I
Work
know
together.
I know he ain't gonna get pulled over. You know why?
Why is
This
that?
man got connections. Okay,
Mhm,
he met
mhm.
the governor.
That's
Oh,
right.
Okay.
All right, he knows he got her on speed
I
dial.
met the governor too.
I went in her office, Kyle.
Oh,
How about that?
I mean, I went to her.
She let me get a
office, too.
butterscotch candy, Kyle.
Oh well, I saw from a distance when we were naming the, U.S. site as the headquarters.
He said from a distance.
I don't know. Just protect yourself. That's all I gotta say.
No,
They gonna take everything, but they can't take your goods.
that's right. Stop the hate, everybody. Stop the lying. Stop the racism, especially birthday racism.
Birthday racism?
Yeah, that's all horoscopes are, man. It's birthday racism.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. I heard that term today, and I'm like, I can't think of it as
You
anything
know
different.
Why is that a
No, I
thing?
think I'm
Like,
kind of getting what you're saying.
Birthday racism. It's like you ever just have somebody just say they don't fuck with you because you
Yep.
Capricorn? No,
I mean, it is what it is.
As a Gemini,
Mhm.
I
Oh
get
yeah,
that
you
all
definitely,
the time.
you definitely done got it.
I mean,
Gemini, Scorpio, what is it, Leo?
Scorpios get a bad rep.
I heard somebody last night say, I don't fuck with Leos. I'm like, you don't like lions?
Right.
I don't know. It's yeah. There's people out there like that, but you know, there's plenty of fish in the sea. You know, you'll find somebody that matches that likes the cut of your jib.
Listen,
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
Listen,
You don't
dating.
need no inflated ass. You need some sea bass. According to Kyle.
I say it, okay. Dating
Mhm.
sucks. Don't do it.
Dating sucks.
Right.
I can only imagine what
Did
it's
you just
like.
clap.
Like how he agrees. I can only imagine what it's like dating in today's world, in today's time, because like nothing is like private anymore. Everything's just out there in the open, and like, but there's so many like.
You
Go
No, I'm
ahead.
sorry. You're right. Everything is kind of like out there in the open.
Yeah,
Unless you have aura. No, I'm joking.
It's- but I was just saying like there's so many like I just came from Texas. All right?
Mm-hmm.
There's so many women out
Baddies,
there.
yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's like I wasn't looking, but I'm not
He
blind.
was.
I'm not blind.
I was gonna say,
If
how
you
you?
take glasses off.
I wasn't lusting over them. I was just like, you know, there's so many pretty women. But at the same time, if you got you a good one,
Mm-hmm.
it's worth fighting for.
That's true.
Because you don't want to go out in that like
Right.
swamp that is the dating pool.
I'll put it like this.
Mhm.
For me and my preferences,
Yes.
this ain't the market. You know what I mean?
Mhm. Yeah.
You need to go
Yeah.
to Houston.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But being fair, you meet some good people. Because like in the
Mhm.
time since breaking up, like I've actually met a lot of good people.
Yeah.
Some not so good.
Mm.
But I mean, for the most part, what?
Just nothing.
What?
Nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, in this day and age, I'm glad I'm married and I don't have to date again
Mm-hmm.
because people are just too crazy. I mean, my main thing is that it's like, you know, I'm gonna get on my soapbox here for a
Get
second.
on that soapbox.
You know, it's cool if you go on a date and you meet a girl and the first thing she tells you is I'm a witch. That's cool. But if I say I'm a wizard, if I say I'm a warlock,
Ah.
I'm autistic.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you know what?
Yeah.
You know what?
So,
That's magicists.
magicist, man. You need to treat all sorcerers equally.
Mhm.
I
don't
might
know.
have this magical dick for all you know,
Ooh.
but you ain't gonna find out now because you think I'm autistic.
Mm-hmm. He
What's
was like,
the-
Livioso.
You are in the dating realm right now, Alice. What's like the age range you're like looking at?
I do like 45 to 25.
I don't like how you asked that question.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, I just like if it. It just makes you think about that. Like, what do you like? What's the youngest you'll do? What's the oldest you do? Because like you get to a certain young age, even in their 20s, you like you got nothing in common. Like even if you're dating someone that's like 10 years younger than you, like I was 10 years old. I was out there, you know, getting it.
Mm-hmm.
At 10 years old, you was just being born. Like, what do we have in common? So it's like it's kind of hard, but it's like you meet somebody that's like way older than you, and it's like, dang, I feel like a little kid. So it's like, does that cross your mind?
That's
or-
the thing, is like, because I've been on dates with women who are older than me, right?
Mhm.
You know,
How much older?
about like 6 years or so.
Mhm.
That's not too bad.
Yeah,
7. But
that's what you was doing with them. Anyways, stupid.
so yeah, but I've been on dates with like older women and whatnot.
Yeah.
And you know, there's that whole thing is like, yeah, get you an older woman, she'll pay for everything. Have you ever
Mhm.
heard that? Yeah. No.
No, they don't.
No. Because the thought
You
is,
like to
is
be
that
wine and dine too.
no, because the thought is that, you know, they're more established and things like that. and
Yes.
whatnot. And I'm just like, cool, but a lot of them are also still traditional.
Mm.
So the whole things of like, you know, man pays for everything, you know,
Mhm.
blah blah
Yeah.
blah blah. Which I got sort of a rule
Mhm.
is that when it's time to pay and you don't like at least reach
Mhm.
or even offer like, you know, whatever, whatnot, then I'm like, okay, yeah, we'll split that. Because because here's the thing too.
Let
It's
them
like
know.
I don't have a problem paying, but what I
Yeah.
do have a problem with is the expectation to pay.
Mm.
You know what I
I've been
mean?
seeing that question floating around a lot on the internet lately.
And I think that's fair, just because like because like I'm not a traditional dude. Like
Mm.
I don't like
No.
those. I don't like those ideas of like like the whole thing of like chivalry. Yeah, I'll do that shit. But the idea of having to be the one to like always be the financial one, like the one that puts your money up, right?
Yeah,
Mhm.
I've always kind of thought that was stupid.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Because it's like here we are both working adults. We're in an era where like women are going to college more than men are, so then you are
Yeah.
establishing yourself in their career. Now, if you're not, that's fine, but at least just offer something like, hey, you know what? If you're gonna pay, here, let me get the tip,
Mm-hmm.
and then you give her the tip.
Stupid. I knew it
But
was
yeah, of
something.
course you come
I
on,
knew it was
come on.
Nope.
But no, I mean I think that's fair nowadays.
Mhm.
But that's where you kind of get that idea where people say like, well, men aren't men anymore and all
Yeah.
that shit. So yeah, it's
I
kinda,
mean,
it's kind of fun.
I think a lot of it too depends on the standards of what people want. You know, I think it's fine to expect a man to pay, but at the same time, don't do too much either. Like, you know, if we go to Texas Roadhouse and you buy the most
porterhouse.
expensive
Yeah, right.
steak on the menu and you buy
Mhm.
two of them, that tells me one or two things. One, you get one for your friend.
I got
Yeah,
these
yeah.
kids to feed.
Yeah.
You trying to get me to feed somebody else? Like, don't be greedy.
You got the
Mhm.
porterhouse with the side of shrimp.
They be like, I need a man who can do that. Okay, well, that's not what I am because I'm not about to give
Yeah.
you these delusions. But
Yeah.
at the same time, I also have no problem doing that. Like if I ask if I was to ask a woman out on a date, I'm expecting to pay for the tab the first time. That's
Yeah,
just what I
yeah.
do there. But it's like, but if we go and I can see again that it looked like you trying to use me, or if you, I
Mhm.
saw somebody say this recently. If a woman told you in the middle of the date that she was not feeling you and it probably wasn't going to be a second one, are you still paying for the meal?
Hell no. I'll just say straight up no. I was
You-
like again because the whole have you heard that whole thing is like the person who asks is the one who pays.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's bullshit. Because it's like for the most part, how many times have you?
Yeah,
Any-
yeah, yes.
anybody in the room?
Yes. No,
How
you're
many times
right.
have you been asked on a date? by a
I've been
woman?
asked
Raise your hand.
date night. Yeah.
Oh, look at him just laying over here.
Exactly.
Right?
I've been asked on date nights by my girl. Like we should have a date
Wait,
night.
No,
no.
by another female.
Oh,
Like
no.
if you when you were dating,
Yeah, no.
And
When I
that-
was dating,
still the
yeah.
same.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
I-
Well then, swing them over my way. Okay.
Yeah,
But nah, I'm joking.
I
but,
ain't got a woman pay for me that I can think of.
I believe that I have, but being the dense brick wall that I am, I'm more
Yeah.
than likely just
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. Nah, that might have happened.
Yeah.
That's the problem with y'all young cats though.
Okay.
Y'all going out to eat on the first date. You need to go to a coffee shop and just know that the most expensive item on there is probably gonna be like $13 and budget out that. You know, go to a coffee shop.
I got a question.
Yes.
What if you don't drink coffee?
I mean, you drink tea. There's stuff at a coffee shop that you can drink.
What if I don't drink tea?
Then drink.
just gonna give me a bottle of water?
Cream,
go to
cream
Sonic's
soda.
American Drive-In.
Exactly. Do it like the 50s. You go to the drive-in.
Mm.
But no,
Then we'll go to the sock hop later. Is that what we're gonna do?
First date always should be a coffee shop because then you can drink.
That's not
You can
bad.
sit there and talk
Nah.
and communicate and get to know each other. You don't first date. Don't go to the movies because you can't talk throughout a movie.
You're right. You're right.
Don't,
What you mean you can't talk throughout the
I
movie?
mean,
You said I can't.
you can if you want to get.
Don't go in there.
If you want to get shushed and kicked out, but like. No, first day shouldn't be a dinner. It should just be a small like coffee shop, and then like maybe take her to a park or something, walk around,
Nah,
get to really talk and communicate. That's probably y'all cats. Y'all don't talk no more.
My first day was a
That's
hookah
all.
lounge with your sister.
oh, was it?
Yeah, yeah.
Your mama actually showed up. I don't know why she did, but
I believe that story.
Okay. See, I like first dates for dinners, right?
Mhm,
Because then I know if she starts stealing my food, I know that up front.
mhm,
I know if she likes seafood.
mhm,
I know, just all those kind of preferences.
mhm.
And then second date, I'm like, hey, you know what? It's raining outside. You wait for that day, right?
Mhm.
And you're like, why don't you come over? I'll cook for you. And you cook a similar dish. And they're like, I didn't know you can cook.
Cook
You know what?
spaghetti.
I think that does matter with the food. I think that's a good idea. Take her out on a date first. So one, you see what kind of food she orders.
Mhm.
Right.
If she orders well done steak, well then you just need to leave after that point anyways.
Yeah, true.
Or,
Leave it,
True.
leave it in the bathroom.
or you can
Okay.
change her world.
Okay, but what if it's the opposite? She was like, just give it to me raw. Mhm.
She's probably a witch.
Hey, ain't
No.
nothing wrong with them witches.
No, there was a dude I knew that he went on a date, and basically the first date he went on, This girl was like, "Oh, I'm a medium. I talk to spirits and things. Do you mind if I read you?" Grabbed his palm, and then she fucking bit him.
Hey,
Drew blood, and he was like, and he didn't leave.
He was turned on.
He went to the bathroom to call his brothers. Like, what do I do? Leave, but he came back. Excuse me. He came back and she was gone.
Oh,
You know,
blood didn't taste right.
Yeah, she was like the spit. They told me to do that, and like,
yeah, I probably would have left.
Yep.
Wait, was she fine though?
I don't know.
That's the question.
I don't know. This
She-
secondhand knowledge,
She was fine. You know, you can just get you some band-aids. You be all right.
Exactly. She was a freak.
right?
But you talking like medium and spirits and shit like that. Did I ever tell y'all about the time that I went to Chicago and met one of my friends and she was into like spirits and shit like that?
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I did.
No,
No.
like, go ahead.
Uh,
Walk King.
So I knew this person since like 2010 or so.
That was a good year.
I know it was. But I went up there once and we got food and we kind of like kicked it for a little bit and then I hadn't seen her since. But then it was like 2023 or something like that. We go up there and we meet again because I was just like in Chicago. I forget exactly why I went up there. And I hit her up. I'm like, hey, I'm in Chicago. What are you doing? She's like, oh, I'm off today. Like, oh, you want to come out and kick it? And she's like, yeah. So then we go get some food and we're chatting it up. And she's like, oh, I also have this app because she was telling me like paranormal shit and whatnot. She's like, I have this app and it tunes into the frequencies of the other, whatever the fuck, right? And I was like, huh. And so I'm curious because I want to see how this plays out.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, let's go ahead and let's check some stuff out. And have you ever seen like that episode of South Park where they're making fun of ghost hunters? It's like,
Yes.
I heard something. It was like,
Yeah.
dude,
Yeah.
that's exactly how it was. It was pretty much just like you hear something like wah wah. It's like they're asking for water. And I was just like, you got to be fucking kidding me.
Hey man,
So
she sound exotic.
She's great. I love her.
Yeah.
She, like, we still talk and you got on Facebook, but like, yeah, that shit was just weird to me,
Mhm.
and I want to do it again.
I mean, hey, you and that you single, ready to mingle? Might as well.
That's true.
I mean, I dated a girl who was into that stuff, and she was cool. You know, she read my tarot cards, and
Did
she
bite you?
did. No, she didn't. She didn't bite me.
He's like, I wanted her to.
She read my little horoscope and how our horoscopes matched and all that crap, and
He said,
put
put Texas Roadhouse butter on them.
I mean, she was cool,
Oh my god.
And then like it was a weird moment during the tarot cards. She like the devil card dropped out.
Oh.
And I was like, oh snaps, what does that mean? And it was like, but I guess like in that scenario, the devil card will actually meant like a good thing.
It was inverted, wasn't it?
It
was inverted, probably, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was upside down.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was upside down devil card. So
I
it meant
knew
it was like
it.
it was a good thing. So I was like, oh, okay.
I learned that actually from anime.
Really?
So,
Yeah.
When the tarot cards turn upside down, they actually usually mean the opposite.
Yeah.
That one dude's whole power system was tarot cards. And he's like, oh, normally this would be bad, but since I had it upside down, that's good.
Yeah, no, that's exactly, yep.
You said like if the card is turned upside down, it's like the inversion, right?
Yep, when you draw it.
So if like Yugi put his pot of greed upside down, that means that he has to like put
He
three
has to
cards in the
give
deck?
2 cards to Kaiba.
Okay.
It doesn't work like that.
Why not?
That got me on another question to ask you guys that's talking about dating. What is probably the scariest or weirdest time you probably ever had trying to date someone, like talking to them, where something just happened that had you go like, I don't know about this shit afterwards?
Oh man, I think I told this on the podcast before. So the year was 2012. This is when Tinder was actually Tinder, where it was just hooking up. And I matched with this fine ass girl. She was just thick in the right places and whatnot.
Ghetto booty.
She was a little yellow bone. So like, I'm talking to her and you do the checks to make sure they're not a bot, because this is like the early days of botting and
Right.
catfishing and shit. But you do the checks, move over to Snapchat, send a couple of pictures back and forth and whatnot. And we were going out to Rock Island that night. And I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna go out to Rock Island. She's like, why don't you come over? And I was like, why don't I? So I go over to the house, right? I pull up and all the lights are off. that was red flag number one. And I'm just like, you know
I
what?
remember the story.
I'm
You
thinking
might-
with my
you
dick.
about to die,
So
brother.
I almost did. So I go up to the door and I text her and I'm just like, hey, I'm outside. And she's like, cool, coming to the door. And the door swings open and this woman that didn't look anything like her opens the door. I'm like, huh. And she's like, oh yeah, she's back here. And I'm like, okay, let me step on in. So I walk in the house and I'm like, nah. So then I turn around immediately and leave. And when I get in the car and I get out of the Rock Island and I check Snapchat, the account is gone.
Dang.
So I was just like,
Oh,
yeah,
you was about to lose a
Yeah.
kid.
I was about to die.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Nah.
Dang, I thought at first the lady might have been her madam or something.
Yeah, right.
No, you was about to lose an organ.
Either that or I was gonna be in a dungeon for like
Mhm.
the rest of the night getting
Mhm.
whipped.
Well, your survival instincts would have
No
kicked
safe
in, right?
word.
You would roundhouse kicked, right?
That's true.
They would have used icy hot as lube.
Oh God.
For me, I was a teenager, and there's this girl I was trying to talk to, and I drove out to. She was hanging out at her sister's house. She gave me the address. I didn't know the addresses as well, the streets, and I started driving. I'm like, oh, first mistake. This is in Oak Lawn, and I'm out here at like 10 o'clock at night. I'm like, this is in Oak Lawn.
Yep.
So I go over there, and I go in her sister's house. Her sister drinking,
Mhm.
she drinking. Her
Baby
like,
drinking.
freshman middle school brother is drinking. I'm like, oh, they smoking. I'm like, oh, this is I'm a square back then too. So like, I'm not doing none of it.
Back then.
I'm just sitting, man, please. But I'm just sitting there, we talking, we having fun and everything there. It's cool. But then the sister's boyfriend comes home.
Mm.
He been working like all night and
Oh,
everything.
no.
So he's like, where my drink at? But then he comes in and he is pissed that she got these kids smoking and drinking. And so he's going off about it. But at the same time, he also like probably like a hair's breadth away from like almost a domestic
He's
violence
getting
situation.
belligerent.
No.
Yeah, like yelling at them. And I'm like, he about to hit one of them. So me and her go out to
It is.
he's being nice to me, but
Uh-huh.
me and her go out to my car. She brings her drink and she's like, he's just going off there. He comes outside to see what we're doing, and then he sees her. He's like, you still drink? Out of anger, he slaps her drink,
Mm.
and all of it goes across my windshield on the inside of the car, on the dash. And I'm like, oh my God, if I get pulled over going home,
Yeah.
I'm going to jail.
Especially Oakland, them Oakland cops.
Right? I'm like, oh my God, this man might have just fucked me. I'm like, he might have just
Yeah.
fucked me. And I'm like, I'm driving home so damn nervous because I'm like, it just smells like liquor. in
You,
there.
you get to your nearest Walmart, you get all the air fresheners, you can
Man.
Bro,
Febreze the shit out of that.
Man.
I was tweaking. And I'm like, oh, this is why you don't come out to Oak Lawn, man.
Mhm.
Learned your lesson that
Learn
day.
my lesson.
That's crazy.
What about you, Kyle?
And I plead the fifth.
I'm fucking-
I'm not.
You got to have one somewhere.
I
You ain't
do
got to
got
say no
stories.
names.
I do got stories, but my circle is too small to tell these stories.
Damn.
So I'm not gonna tell them.
That's fair.
You know what? You know where you should tell that story? Is on the Patreon.
on our Patreon.
Hey,
Yeah.
you'll get the exclusive story of Kyle being a fuck nigga.
Yep.
Wait.
This is Kyle, but
Wait a
Kyle
minute.
Kyle.
You gotta pay to hear my stories. That's wild. That's
Mhm.
wild. Before we close up, I got one more like ethical question for you guys. Cause I've been watching this guy. It was like basically he was like an extreme gooner. Just being honest with you, he was an extreme gooner.
All right.
He had like multiple monitors, multiple displays, multiple tablets, multiple like he had like girls' underwear on the pinned to his wall. He was like extreme gooning. And like I guess that's like a society of extreme gooners, and they like how like in PC community they like rate my setup.
Yeah.
Like, Gooners got like
Battle
rate my-
stations.
Rate my gooner battle stations.
They got like the mouse pad with the titties on it.
it's like it's more than it's like look at my setup, So they it's on Reddit and like rate my gooner station, I guess.
Yeah. Okay.
Like they had these rules, or I guess like these rules for like gooners and stuff like that. And I guess like beating it to like AI is like unethical. It's like unethical gooning. But it's like
Okay.
but if you really think about it, like if you really break down like beating it to like real life, like think about like that's someone's daughter, that's someone's like, that could be
Yeah.
someone's mother.
Right.
If you really want to think about it, that could be someone's grandma, depending on what you're into. But like AI, it's like it's nobody. It's like that person doesn't exist. But
Ah,
Okay.
when it comes into like, oh, the high school chick or the girl I went to school with, I'm gonna make an AI version of that and goon to that.
That's what I thought.
That's
Yeah.
when it's
Yep.
unethical. That's when it's like unethical. Like you shouldn't do that. But like normal, just like I'm just gonna generate that. Do y'all think that's like okay?
To a degree, I think it is unethical, mainly because where is it taking that inspiration from, right? 'Cause
True.
It's all about like giving consent
Mhm.
to that. 'Cause,
This
like the
is
person
something-
who's in
yeah.
porn or whatever doing that, they're consenting to being viewed that way, right?
Mhm.
But like, who is it pulling from?
Yeah, yeah.
then
Where
on top
is
of
he
it,
getting this
yeah,
data? Where is this AI getting this data from?
Yeah.
So, cause like I think about that because like the video in our group chat that our friend sent, and you was like, "And following."
Mhm.
Like, so I went on the Instagram too, and I was looking at these videos, and like, oh, this is weird. So I went to like Reddit, and like I typed in the name, and like everyone was like, "This is AI. This is AI. She's an AI. AI." Yeah, that's what they're saying. Yeah, that's what they're saying. Like, she's AI. And if you look at the videos, like, cause it's basically a fitness woman. Like Asian, I think she's Asian, big booty, big tits, like just and like sweating in like the same spot every video, and like she's doing these athletic moves and stuff like that. And if you look closely, it's clear that it was AI. Yeah, this guy's about to go into it later on. Like,
You just ruined it.
but it's like, so it's like I don't think it's bad to go into like that type of AI, but it's also like you got to think about like where did they draw that inspiration from? So I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
I just want to know like you guys' opinion.
People been gooning anime and cartoon
true.
characters for you, like
drawn by men.
Shoot, the
I
fact
mean-
I didn't think of this until recently, but Rule 34, if it exists,
Oh,
there's
yeah, that's
porn
the
of
thing.
it.
That's the thing.
There's got to be Lego Rule 34 out there.
There,
and
there is.
I don't want to prove myself right.
I mean, but you
I
know
don't-
it exists.
You
though.
don't-
Like,
but I'm
you don't
like,
need to
who-
prove yourself.
Exactly.
I guess I'm like, who's going into this? It's just
Hey man, there's a gooner for
Wait,
Eddie.
did your hand Okay, I saw a hand move.
But that's where I'm like, look, you got to remember, I'm part of the anime community. There's already a bunch of gooners
You
out
already
there.
know.
Yes, it
Yeah.
is. And so it's like AI, it's whatever, man. Just as long as you ain't out here hurting nobody.
Yeah.
Don't go, like you said, don't go take pictures of people and do this. I don't know where this is pulling from, but more than likely somebody consented to have their likeness be used by AI.
Because nowadays there's like OnlyFans accounts created just AI people.
Yeah.
And like they're making like men are making money off of it. It's
Right,
like I'm just like,
right,
man, that's kind of a deep hustle
right.
right there. So it's like, what kind of AI bot should I create so I can make some money?
Right.
I need to have one question before you go forward.
Mhm.
Who is paying for OnlyFans but not paying for Gemini or whatever AI
They made it
to
with.
make the prompts yourself?
The problem.
Hey, listen. Sometimes you just don't got the time for all that. You want
Exactly.
someone else to put it together.
I ain't a
for
good
you.
writer. Can I see Bob's?
That's
So I'm
crazy.
not a good writer.
You see Bob Dole, you see Bob Burger.
But
Give me
it
sexy Bob's.
it just shows how down bad we are. Honestly, I got an idea. I was listening to the last podcast where y'all was talking about estate sales.
Nah.
And I'm like, you know what? If you just went and bought like, this sounds terrible, but if there was like a dead person's like panties and socks and sold them on the internet, you could call them limited edition, and those people that buy it might pay more for that. That's all I'm saying. That is all I'm saying. I'm not saying do it, but I'm just saying they might pay more for it.
I'll say it right now. We're not gonna make it as a species.
We're not.
We're cooked.
Our city literally has a vote on a data center getting built. Did you see that?
I did see
And
that.
I was like, wait, does that mean our AI is gonna get better if we get one?
Yeah.
No, we're not.
No,
We're-
we need this. We need this.
Exactly.
They're gonna be using that dirty water in the Arkansas. We don't have that slop AI.
We about to man.
Every prompt is just gonna have like fucking dirt.
So you're saying this is a subreddit? It's literally just a bunch of gooner setups.
It's like check my Gooner
Are
setup.
they like gooning to each other's setups?
I guess I don't know. I ain't been there yet.
Yeah, again, like you said, we ain't gonna make it as a species.
We're not. We're not. So you might as well have fun while we're here.
Right.
With that being said,
Yes. This has been the All Points Podcast. We want to thank you all for tuning in. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. Check out the Patreon because Kyle's story.
Oh,
Mhm.
Crazy.
maybe on like a drunken. We need to do like a drunken soda or something.
We could do that.
And you ain't gonna see the feet pics without going to the Patreon.
Yeah.
Go to the Patreon.
Kyle didn't look at the feet video I sent him.
I did not. I don't even know what you're talking about. Honestly,
I don't even know how that got in my
Exactly.
algorithm. Dude just, at least I think it was a dude, just randomly just put peanut butter on one foot, the jelly start rubbing. Like, bro, what the fuck
I
is going
saw
on
that.
here? I'm
I
like-
saw the thumbnail. I didn't even click it. I didn't even watch it.
As soon as I saw it, I'm like, I gotta send it to Kyle
Dude,
because I know he ain't
This
feet.
dude algorithm is cooked.
My algorithm's done. I'm like, I just want to do Facebook at this point, man. I'm tired of the shit it sends.
You got to abandon ship on that.
Yep.
But yeah, check out Freedom Music on YouTube. We're doing numbers, and I just started a TikTok, Freedom Music on TikTok, because everyone keeps asking me to do a TikTok now. So yeah, that's my little plug.
Freedom
we're
Music.
starting the DJing at the park in April. So if you're in the Wichita area, come check us out DJing at the park. The end of April.
Is Freedom Music gonna do
Clock
some
it.
TikTok dances?
No,
Clock
we're
it.
not doing TikTok dances.
Come on, you gotta do that left, right, left,
Yeah.
right, left, right.
No.
Well, Sin Reality, you know me. That's all I'm gonna plug.
And word coming soon.
Always.
All right.
Well, that being said, with the All Points Podcast, I go by the name of A2.
It's in the chat,
And
man.
this is Kyle.
And we
Are
out of here.
peace.